What's good? What's good? This is your host, Swag Boy, from swagboy360.com. Today's episode, pastor, preacher, reverend gets attacked by females for holding up a sign that says women belong in the kitchen. I want y'all to check this out. And I'm going to give y'all my response once this is over.
Holy shit.
Here's another angle right here. They about to show another angle.
Holy shit.
There you go. That's her trying to take the sign. And that's her whooping his ass right there. That's her whooping his ass. There you go right there. Now here's my question. Ladies, shouldn't y'all be outraged? Ladies, where's the outrage? Where is the outrage at? A man who wasn't physically harming anybody, wasn't threatening anybody, he was holding up a sign that a lot of females disagree with, but why was he attacked? Why was he attacked? Why was it okay for a woman to attack a man? For him, all he was doing was saying how he felt. He said women belong in the kitchen. That's how a lot of traditional men feel, that women belong in the kitchen. So for a man to say a woman belong in the kitchen, it's okay for him to get his ass whooped. And you know what? I looked at the comments on his YouTube page, and you know what? I'm gonna leave the link of this video in the YouTube. I'm gonna leave this link of the YouTube video in the description box. But look at the comments though. I was waiting to read a comment that said, you know what, she's wrong for that. Even though I disagree with that man, she shouldn't have hit her. I was looking to read a comment such as that. But you know the comments that I read? It read, that's how an American woman takes care of an American Taliban. You go, girl. Other people saying, yes, get him, girl. Other people saying, no word yet on how much he enjoyed the knuckle sandwich she made for him. So basically, he was holding up a sign that said, women belong in the kitchen, and someone comment said, no word yet on how much he enjoyed that knuckle sandwich she made for him in that kitchen. Somebody else said that was hilarious. Well, if he thinks women belong in the kitchen, then he definitely belongs on the floor. So here it is. I see women basically celebrating abuse on men. I'm seeing women celebrating abuse, assault, attacking men who have a traditional perspective on how women should act. Now, here's the thing. Everybody, all the females looking at this YouTube video, I'm talking to all the women who, quote unquote, victims of domestic violence. I'm talking to y'all right now because y'all the ones who are always here complaining when a man whoops your ass. Y'all the ones who are always here complaining how men are so toxic, how you such the victim. What y'all got to say about this? Now, I'm hoping you are as mad as you would be if this was a man attacking a woman. Because, like I said, you always talk about equal rights, right? You always talk about equal rights. How do you women feel? How do you women feel? The women who were victims of domestic violence, how do you feel? Where y'all at? Oh, I know how y'all. I know how y'all feel. I know how y'all feel. Y'all happy to see something like this. It's okay to see something like this. Matter of fact, when y'all see something like this, some of y'all, a majority of y'all celebrate it, y'all encourage it, or y'all just turn a blind eye. This is why when y'all go through y'all little domestic violence and y'all claim, oh, I'm a survivor of domestic abuse, I really don't want to hear none of that shit. I really don't want to hear none of that, because this woman that just attacked this man, I guarantee you she did this to her boyfriend before. I bet you she done this to her boyfriend before because she was so comfortable. She was so comfortable with doing that to her boyfriend. Now she just did it on a stranger. And then I'm looking at these YouTube comments. Don't you know some of these people in these YouTube comments were saying, if she starts a GoFundMe for her bail, I will support her. So you already got people ready to back her up in the event she does get locked up and get prosecuted. Here it is. You got people, men and women, who are ready to put up lawyer fees if she gets prosecuted. Where's the justice in that? Where's the justice in that? And here's the thing. I always say this. I always say what I'm about to say. And y'all about to hear me out. You females know who to hit, and you know who not to hit. See, even though what she did was disrespectful, she knew she was safe attacking that preacher man on that college campus around all those beta males who were encouraged that attack. She was comfortable. She knew it wasn't going to be no physical repercussions. She knew she wouldn't have to worry about that man beating her up. She knew that. That's why she did this. Now, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. They know better. Y'all know better not to hit a nigga like me like that. Y'all know better not to hit me or a dude like me. This is why I want you females stop preaching equal rights. Listen, I don't want to hear none of you feminists preach equal rights to me, because the ones who are preaching equal rights to me, y'all think stuff like this is okay. Y'all think it's okay. You laughing at this man right now. Nah. You know what? I'm going to play it again because I want justice now. Look at this. He didn't attack you. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this. Look at everybody cheering her on. Look at everybody cheering her on. But see, let that man hit her back.
All right.
Let that preacher man. Oh, hold on. One second. Let that preacher man hit her back. She would have been crying. Oh my God, you hit a female. Why did you hit a female? You should never put your hands on a female. This is why. This is why the video I just showed you, I don't want to hear none of you dudes, none of you women ever telling me that, oh, you should never put your hands on a woman. Because when females know that you would never put your hands on a woman, that's what they're going to do to you. That's exactly what they're going to do to you. That's exactly how they're going to treat you when they get mad, when they angry at you. This is why I don't want to hear you women talk about no more fat shaming. Y'all be talking about, oh, you shouldn't fat shame females. You shouldn't abuse females. We're victims. See, I keep telling y'all, if you treat a woman like a victim, she's going to victimize you. She's going to victimize you. That man is in Alabama. He's in the state of Alabama, where I believe they have a stand your ground law. He should have whooped her ass. Straight up. He should have gave it to her. He should have gave her the beats, yo. He should have gave her the beat. Because listen, I'm sick and tired of you women advocating about domestic violence when domestic violence is a two-way street. Women abuse men and men abuse women, but you only talk about the men who abuse women. Why do you not talk about the women that abuse men? Why? I'm talking to all you quote-unquote survivors of domestic violence. Now, this is personal to me. This is personal to me because I'm sick and tired of you women always claiming you get beat up by men. But all I see is you women beating up on men and then you all encouraging it. I'm looking at these YouTube comments. I was waiting for a woman to speak up for that man. All you domestic violence advocates, who is speaking up for this man? Who is speaking up for him? I was waiting to read a comment that said, you know what? I'm a victim of domestic violence and this is not right. I was waiting for a woman to say, you know what? I saw my mother get abused by my father. This is not acceptable. Or I was waiting for somebody to say, oh, I saw my mother abuse my father growing up. This is not acceptable. See, fellas, this is what I tell you. This is what I mean when I tell you. These women don't give a damn about you. These women don't give a damn about you, yo. All they care is about themselves. This is why I always tell you, put yourselves first. This is why I tell you, never tell your woman your damn problem. Your woman don't give a damn about your problems. You a man. Even this man right here that got his ass whooped. Ain't no woman gonna feel sorry for him. Even the women who are submissive. Even the women who are submissive and really do believe that their place is in the kitchen. They don't want no dude like that. The submissive women don't want a dude that be getting his ass whooped by other men. She like, well, yeah, I believe my place is in the kitchen, but I'm not serving no dude that be getting his ass whooped by other women. I want to serve a real man. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lose-lose situation. But the man has a right to defend himself. I guess this is why I like this don't happen to me. This don't happen to me because you gotta understand something. I keep telling y'all this so many times. When a woman is when you're dealing with a woman, she will ask you. She will ask you, do you hit women? The women who abuse men will ask you straight up, do you hit women? Now this is a test. This is a test. She not asking you, do you hit women because she wants to be in a beautiful relationship that's not toxic. No. She want to see if she wants to make sure that she could be comfortable enough to whoop your ass so that you won't hit her back. So you gotta remember something. The sweet submissive women that you need to be dealing with ain't gonna come out and ask you, do you hit women? You know why? Because they submissive. They not gonna give you a reason to whoop their ass. But the feisty ones, the aggressive ones, the ones who attack you, that's the first thing they're gonna ask you, do you hit women? You know why? Because they hit men. They hit men. So all you domestic violence advocate, I don't want to hear nothing about women being abused until you address women abusing men. This needs to be addressed. Every time y'all go on the news, every time y'all go on a radio station, all y'all talk about is women getting abused by men. That's all I see on the Lifetime channel. Go on the Lifetime channel. The ex-boyfriend or the boyfriend that she's with, he's abusing her. And she's just this sweet little innocent girl. Tell the real story. Tell the real story. Let everybody see how all of that is developed. And then abuse happens. Abuse in a household just don't take place just like that. I remember when my mama whooped my ass for being bad in school. My mama whooped my ass because I was being bad in school. I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. That's why. So what I'm trying to tell you, it's a reason behind every ass whooping. It's a reason behind every ass whooping. Just like it was a reason behind this ass whooping just now. You see this ass whooping that she just gave this dude? It was a reason behind that. She was mad that he was holding up a sign that said women belong in the kitchen. And she couldn't control her emotions and she whooped his ass. But see, what you saw just now is what takes place in most domestic violence relationships. Guess what? The women can't control their emotions. And they physically lash out on the boyfriend. They physically lash out on the husband. Most of the times, guess what? The husband, they just take it. The boyfriend, they just take it. How many times have you ever heard of a woman saying, I'm leaving this man. I broke up with this man because he was abusive? Plenty of times. Plenty of times. But how many times have you heard a man breaking up with a woman or divorcing a wife because she was abusive? Think about that. Y'all think that don't happen? You think it doesn't go down? All you domestic violence advocate, you really think that abuse amongst abuse from women to men don't happen? It happens all the time. It just don't get reported. So in closing, women, keep your hands to your damn self. All you domestic violence advocates, all you women at these shelters for these women, you treat them like victims. You tell them this is gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You didn't deserve it. You didn't do nothing wrong. I want you to do this. I want you to do the same thing to these men out here that's getting their ass whooped by these women. Find out who that preacher is. I need all you domestic violence advocates. Find out who that pastor, that preacher is that got his ass whooped by that girl, and I want you to help him out. I want you to treat him like you treat the women that get abused. But guess what? You won't do that. You won't do that because it's a one-way street. Y'all want to pick and choose. Y'all always fight for the right to be equal, to be treated equal, but then you want to pick and choose when, and where you get treated equal. And that's not equality right there. And that was today's episode. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to catch you on the next go round, my nigga. Hello.